Good morning. We want to welcome all of you to the City of Hammond and to our second annual Economic Development Opportunities Breakfast. I'm Tom Daberton. I'm going to serve as the moderator this morning. I'm the interim chief of staff to Mayor McDermott. Hammond's been able to do some great things. Hammond went from being a city that many considered being marginal, being kind of on the wavering on the cusp, going one way or the other, and is now viewed as a leading community.
Northwest Indiana has such great potential economically.
Mainly proximity to Chicago and really cost of living.
Help people realize that this is a great place to live, it's a great place to work, it's a great place to have fun too.
Horseshoe Casino is the #1 attraction in all of Indiana and #2 in Illinois and Indiana, only second to Navy Pier.
In spite of the economic downturn in this nation, where you're seeing an actual shrinking of retail space, the city of Hammond will open more than 500,000 square feet of new retail space in 2011. That's pretty remarkable for any community, let alone in this economy.
Hammond's a 125-year-old city. Actually, a little bit more than that now. 81,000 people live here. It's the 5th largest city in Indiana, and it's now the largest city in Lake County.
It's a skilled labor force. We have people that are skilled, that are looking for jobs right now.
It's a blue-collar town. It's got excellent neighborhoods. It's got excellent people that live here. One thing about Hammond that's funny is the people that live in Hammond have a tendency not to move out of Hammond. So it's old roots and good people, hardworking people, and they want, they truly care about Hammond and they want what's best for the community.
As simple as a statement as I could say it is, you're really getting more house for your money.
No, I'm going to keep it simple. We're very close to Chicago, and it works.
So Munster Steel is a $7 million project. It's going to bring 40 new jobs to the city of Hammond, $7 million in new assessed value to our city. The city participated to the extent of a couple $1 million, actually a little bit more than that. Walmart put one of their distribution hubs right here in Hammond, Indiana. And you see Walmart trucks coming and going at all hours of the day. It's because that's such a great location. So if you're in logistics, if you need easier access to downtown Chicago.
Talk a little bit about the opportunities now.
Over towards Horseshoe Casino, right on the state line, we have a project that we call the 35-acre project. A slag heap for better than 5 decades. Never had any money generated, property taxes generated, no jobs generated, and we said, well, why can't we develop it? It's an ideal location for retail with the tax advantages we have here in Northwest Indiana. There's a lot of people from Chicago that'll shop here just because of that. And they said, well, Mayor, you got environmental problems. It's hard to build on slag, and it's going to cost millions of dollars to build on slag. So what did we do? Give you an idea of how aggressive we are, we said, well, we talked to our smart guys and said, smart guys, what can we do so that we can build here? And they said, you're going to have to put a couple million in, Mayor. You're going to have to make it developable. We spent $2 million, and we made it developable. And guess what? Along comes Super Walmart. And they built a Super Walmart on site, which, hundreds of construction jobs, millions of dollars of assessed value.
Once Super Walmart opens up, there's going to be more opportunities for outlots around Super Walmart.
It is a big deal. Not because we got a Walmart. It's a big deal because for 5 decades, all we did out there was look at a piece of property and say, we can't do nothing with this. It's worth something now. And it's developing a tax base and it's creating jobs. That's the kind of stuff we're willing to do, if it makes sense.
The people from Illinois are going to flock to this Walmart. They're going to make a lot of money. And obviously that makes opportunities for other people to build up around the Walmart and also make money.
We're not afraid to step up if it makes sense. If you have the type of business that's a good match for our city, we will participate. We'll help you. You'll be amazed at how easy you can get through all the boards that you need to go through and all the zoning changes you need to go through. We'll help you. We're your partners. We want to make Hammond better, and if you're willing to invest here, we'll help you do that.
The downtown area offers a lot of opportunity.
Downtown is going to become very vibrant quick, and you don't want to jump on too late. Cabela's is going to really explode in 2012, so if you're interested, now's the time to start contacting somebody. Now that we're out of the floodplain, it's ready. They're ready to go. We're already having conversations. I see some things coming up in the future. I think 2012 is going to be a big year at this site. And a good thing about when the city owns properties, unlike when somebody else owns a property, of course, we want to make money. We want you to pay for the land. But if it's a good project, like I said, we'll get creative in how we can get your business to this location. If you go down Columbia Avenue, the city owns property which is approximately almost 3 acres. It's right behind this new, very large Menards. It's right in front of Cintas. We've had a number of people kind of kicking tires, coming in, talking about doing some things there. Nothing's really finalized. We're ready. So Home Depot is doing well, and they've had these outlots available in front of their building for a while. Olympia Plaza. Olympia Plaza is right down Calumet Avenue, and it's right next to probably our largest banquet facility in the city of Hammond, Dynasty Banquets. This property, it's shovel-ready land right now. I know, speaking to the owner and developer, they're ready, they're interested, they're meeting with people.
We are comparing so favorably with Illinois as a location for businesses to come. We rank 8th in the nation for our business climate according to Site Selection magazine. And we have the lowest business costs in the Midwest according to Forbes magazine, just published recently.
Hammond has a lower tax rate than surrounding communities. So as you can see, you're paying less taxes in the state of Indiana.
Thus far this year, 16 companies are moving from Illinois to Indiana.
So it's going to be a bias in favor of jobs created and jobs that pay well.
We actually, just this past year, we created a new program called our Job Creation Business Expansion Program. And basically what that is for businesses in the city of Hammond, if they're going to create a new job for a city of Hammond resident, we can participate with a forgivable loan.
If it makes sense, if your business makes sense for us, we'll bend over backwards to help you.
We're proactive. We'll knock down the building and get the site ready, and I'll come in and take a look.
We're very careful. We don't just hand out money because you asked. I mean, it's got to make sense. It's got to be right for the city of Hammond.
You know, we can work with you to develop a 5th district if necessary.
If it's a good project, we're going to incentivize it, and we'll be happy to make it happen.
I could talk about success stories all day long, but I just want you to know I got a great team. You know, we work real hard. We all live here. We all care about this city, and I know you do too. And you guys want to make money, and we're willing to help you do that.
And that person, because of information he got from this breakfast, now has a new business in downtown Hammond. He took an old building, he's using incentives from the city that we talked about in last year's presentation, completely rehabbed the building, and now he has a new business in downtown Hammond.
You know, the Japanese have something they call kaizen, which says when you find a problem or a liability, celebrate it. Celebrate it, because that's the opportunity to really make improvements available. And where we are today, I think is a perfect example of that. We had a liability here in an old slag dump area, and we turned it into an asset. And that's what we've got to keep doing, I think, here in Northwest Indiana. Find those liabilities, celebrate the heck out of them, and then concentrate on how do you turn them into assets.
So I like to think we're 1 for 1 for last year, and I hope we're going to be 2 for 2 after this year's presentation. So thank you very much.